where he got a degree in
On
economics.
the West Coast, baby, Cal State.
There you go. Know it.
How many alumni here from Fullerton?
Woo!
Not enough, not enough.
You know, they always had a great baseball team. And came up to my neck of the woods to get his JD and MBA from UCLA. He's actually a member of the California Bar and a practicing lawyer. Actually, no longer a practicing lawyer, but a lawyer, and also a realtor, but more importantly, our person in Congress. Now, when he was a California state senator, he was really supportive of veterans, was on the Veterans Committee, and you know, he believes very strongly, as do I, that the American dream is a real thing, and we really have to make it real for people. And he has done so much to do that for so many people in Orange County, in California, and now throughout the United States. Without further, Congressman Correa, thank you so very much.
I want to say thank you, all of you, for what you do. I live right down the street, Congressman Lou Correa. If I would have figured out, I would have just walked over. In my office is even closer, 2323. This is 2100. Thank you for what you do. This is what really counts in our society. This is where the rubber meets the road. You're actually doing things that matter for our warriors, the young men, young women, older men and older women who have all served our country as volunteers. Today in Congress, I work on two committees, Homeland Security and huge jurisdiction. And then the other one is just judiciary. And you know, as a lawyer, the law background comes in handy. I'm dealing with that little issue called the impeachment. So I know every time we bring it up, there's a split in the world. But before that, I actually served 2 years on the Veterans Affairs Committee in Washington. Before that, like Mark said, I actually chaired the Veterans Affairs Committee in the State Senate and the State Assembly. Did a lot of work. And I'm proud to say, over the last 2 years in Congress, in the Veterans Affairs Committee, we actually got about 75 bills done. You don't read about that, you know, all you read about is D versus R, R versus D. 75 bills, and of those, about half of them, 30 plus, got signed into law. 2 of those bills were mine, I'm proud to say. But we can talk about all that stuff, but it really comes down to this. Okay? Average veterans, like all of us who have legal challenges in life, because you know what? We're human beings. And life is very complicated. We live in a very sophisticated country, very complicated, and things happen. And sometimes there's nowhere to turn. My staff, for example, I've told them, if somebody walks in the front door and has a problem, just because it's not federal, you do not turn them away. They come in the front door because they have nowhere else to go. And so we roll up our sleeves and we go at it. Whether it's a civil issue with the city of Santa Ana, city of Anaheim, county, state, whatever it is, we take care of it. If you have a problem with a bank, with a credit card company, with somebody like that, we take care of it. And if I've got to get on the phone, I love to do it. I will take care of the issue myself. You know why? We're making a difference in the lives of people, and in this case, in the lives of veterans. You think about it today, in this country, our military force is all volunteers. Okay? We have young men and women that put on the uniform, go out there and serve because they're patriots, because it's their duty, and when they come back, they want the American dream like all of us do. And then sometimes they get caught up. Some of them come back with wounds that you can see, and of course many more with wounds that are invisible. And they get in trouble. Big issue we have right now in our society is veterans that get deported. Veterans that serve, fight, serve, come back, honorably discharged. Then they find out that they didn't get citizenship. They served. So they go out and get in a barroom fight, get convicted of a felony, and they're deported. The big colony of them living in Tijuana, Mexico. I went to visit them a few months ago. And it's interesting because they want to come back, but they can't. I'll tell you when they can't come back is when they die. because once they die, they have earned the right to be buried at a national cemetery. And it's not Latinos that are the biggest group, it's actually the Filipinos. Major group of Filipinos deported because of something they've done in the U.S. Yesterday I had an event and a very good friend of mine said, Lou, I know you bring this issue up, but I'm sure it's been fixed. I said, no, it hasn't been fixed. We try to run with some legislation, but because of the political environment, they called it amnesty, so couldn't get it through Congress. But you know, I want to make sure that those veterans don't get to the point where they're convicted, and that's for all of you. If it's criminal, civil, mental health, we're all a community, we're all one family. Let's make sure we help those veterans. And today, you know, Antoinette, who is my hero, she told me she's only a lieutenant. I'm going to nominate her to be a 4-star general.
You tell him, sir, yes.
Yeah. And in Congress, I see a lot of stars in that building. Every time you turn around, you say, my God.
I would settle for 1 star.
No, don't settle. Go for it all. She would make a great general. She's tough, she's caring, and she's focused. And she's one of us.
Yes.
So, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing what you're doing. Count on us, we're your partner. We're going to work with you to make sure we take care of our veterans. And we have today here a congressional record honoring the Veterans Legal Institute. This is a page of the congressional record. Every time Congress is in session, you write down what happened that day. And what we've done is we've read the accomplishments of this wonderful, fine institute in the congressional record, and then we printed it out, and now we framed it, and we'd like to present it now, and I will present it to General Antoinette Baum. On behalf of all of us, thank you very much, and I want to thank Jose also, my Marine.
Yeah.
Thank all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoy, and thank you for having me.
Thank you, Congressman.
Yes.